If you were stranded on an island and could take 3 objects, what would they be? These 3 are simple but very necessary for me. It would be my satin pillow, which has a satin pillowcase on it, and it's a special type of pillow. I never leave the house without that, especially if I sleep out. You can ask any one of my friends. Solar heating power bank, as I would be taking my phone with me. If you could meet any 3 people, dead or alive, who would you meet? I would want to meet the music artist Her, this reality celebrity Kim Kardashian, and the actress Zendaya. Have you ever seriously considered quitting social media? Yes, I have, as social media was never my intention. It was never a dream of mine in the past. And I felt like it was a lot for me, as there was a lot of pressure on me and I was dealing with a lot at the time as well. If you could have your dream vacation, where would you go and what would you do? I would honestly want to go anywhere in Italy. I absolutely love Italy. I find it beautiful. And one day, hopefully when I get to that stage, I want to retire in Italy. What is your biggest pet peeve? These 2 weigh out top 1 for me, and that would be snoring and people eating with their mouths open. Why do people do this? I have no idea. What are your favorite movies of all time? My 3 favorite movies ever are Fired Up, Nobody's Fool, and Girls Trip. What advice would you have for someone who wants to be a social media creator? My advice would be just be prepared to be under pressure all the time, as you have to be very consistent and very creative in this industry. What is something most people who follow you don't know about you? That I live in Cape Town, South Africa. A lot of people think I live in America and the States, but I've honestly never traveled overseas, and I would love to one day. What is your goal for where you'll be 3 years from today? I hope to be living overseas in a beautiful apartment on my own. That is the goal. Do I have any clue how I'll get there? Not right now, but soon. It will come in action, the plan. When did you first go viral? I went viral first in 2020 when it was lockdown, as I had so much time on my hands. Everyone was like, it felt like the world was just taking a pause, and I was like, you know what, let me just have fun, mess around on my phone. And so I did that, and then boom. Speechless, I don't know. Do you see social media as your long-term career path? If not, what could you see yourself doing? I don't see only social media being my career path. I would like to have it on the side, but at heart, I see myself as a businesswoman. Ask me why, I have no idea, but I just feel like that's just what I have to do one day, is be a businesswoman at heart. Like, I feel like I just have to be very active. So don't get me wrong, social media keeps you on your toes for sure, but I just feel like being a businesswoman is what I should do one day. What advice would you give your past self? Don't worry about what other people are thinking, because at the end of the day, everyone is probably thinking the same thing, and you doing what you're doing is probably inspiring the next person. So I always think people are looking at me, or I'm embarrassed, or I'm like, oh my gosh. When I scroll on social media, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to do that in public, just be myself, you know? So if you do that, I feel like you're going to inspire other people, such as myself, to just be themselves in public.